Divorced Diaries, day 328, and it's time to update the movie night chart. So I made this on like day 40 or something, and the whole point is to avoid arguments by organising like whose movie night it is and who sits where. But now that Casper's turned 5, I need to include him on this chart. Now, if you think this is just going to be a simple case of put the child on the chart, you clearly haven't been watching these videos very long, because there's potential for this to be overthought. So, I mean, in the beginning, it's whose night is it anyway? It's pretty straightforward. Now, we're just going to add one more child on there. So, Dad, Casper, Lola, Coco, Lincoln. So, I am not putting this in order of like oldest to youngest or youngest to oldest or anything like that, because what I'm thinking is I'm going to do 2 separate movie nights every week. I'll do one with my youngest 2, Casper and Coco, and then I'll do one with my oldest 2, Lola and Lincoln, just because the movies that my youngest 2 want to watch and the movies that my older 2 want to watch are not going to be the same. So effectively I've split it up in a way that goes younger, older. Easy. In terms of who sits where, because I'll be splitting them up, it's going to be a lot more simpler. So little kids, big kids. This pen is terrible. So is my handwriting. So the special spot is effectively the chaise on the lounge, and they have arguments about who gets to sit there. So now that there's only 2 of them, it'll just be one gets to sit on the chaise one week, and then the other one gets to sit on it next week, and then just go back and forth, so on and so forth. Easy peasy. But as I'm writing this, I'm realizing it's actually not quite that simple, because I still want to do a joint movie night. When it's my movie night, I'll just pick something that we can all enjoy. But in order to do that, I mean, for now it's okay, but this couch is not big enough to fit 5 people. Like me here, we fit 2 kids there, but then I still need a 4th one. I could squeeze 2 in here. Not to mention, I still need to weigh on that chart to figure out, like, who's going to sit where on my movie night. Specifically just on my movie night, which... I need more seats. So after that groundbreaking epiphany, I ended up at the warehouse where I noticed that they had a 30% sale on beanbags. And I thought, you know what? Kids would love beanbags. So I tell you what, I'll just get 2 of those. Problem solved. Kinda. Their options are very limited. I just grabbed this white one and this pink one, and then the only 2 bags of beans that they have left. Fortunately, there were 2. And then when I got home, it was I figured it was time to do a bit of rearranging. So first off, I moved this, whatever you call this thing, cabinet, further to the left, so I could then move my couch back, as well as rearrange it. I'm going to be moving the chaise from the left side of the lounge to the right side, because yes, this is like a modal couch. You can effectively change the setup the way you want it to be. I was actually kind of curious about what I would find under the couch, but I didn't really find anything other than a couple toys. And of course those sheets that I put under the chaise, you know, so I could do that. What do you call it? Pillow fort. That's right. I actually kind of forgot they were there, so they're my winter sheets. I need those. The chaise did really refuse to go on this side though. It's just to do with the little metal clips. They weren't bent exactly right. I did think to use my already broken knife that I broke trying to get open a medicine bottle to try and adjust them, but I just broke it further, so... But we got there in the end. So before it was kind of open plan and all inviting, like, come on in, bro. And now it's more closed off, like, nah, gee, you can't come in here. But it does make the lounge a lot bigger, even just that minor adjustment, which is great, because now we've got space for a couple beanbags in here, and it kind of like walls off this section of the room. So that's the lounge for movie night, and everywhere else is not for TV, I guess. So now it's time to deal with those bean bags. I got 2 bean bags, 2 bags of beans, and my broken knife, which I'm going to use to open up that box with the bean bag in it. And effectively, my plan here is just to open up the bean bag, shove the bag of beans inside of it, and then just kind of lift, and hopefully everything will just fall in, and we'll be happy as Larry. The zip doesn't have a pull on it, not on the inside either. I guess I just have to kind of... How do I... So it actually says here that the tag has been removed and you're supposed to use a paperclip to open it. I don't think I have any paper clips in this house. I did check, and yeah, I don't have any paper clips, so put it on the list. But I do have some polyester, which I use to stitch a few things, so I thought if I just thread that through a few times and then pull it, it'll work, but no, it broke. So then I thought I'd just go for some vigorous yanking, but no matter how much I yanked, I could not get that open. So then I thought, you know what, let's go for some stock standard, out-of-the-box Daniel thinking, and I tell you what, I eventually managed to get it open, thanks to this. A piece of elastic used to hold a toy in a box, probably left over from Casper's birthday. Last week, that was sitting underneath my couch. Thank you, random piece of plastic. I then went to put the beans in the beanbag, only to discover that there's another zipper on the inside. Let's see if this works again, shall we? Piece of plastic. In the zip. Come on. Yep, got it. So we've gotten past the first hurdle, which is just getting the beanbag open. From here, I now need to get the beans into the beanbag, and my whole idea of just sort of shoving the whole bag of beans into the beanbag is not going to work out, because it turns the opening on the beanbag was smaller than the opening on the bag of beans. It did not fit. I could not just shove it in there, so I ended up just taking a bit of a break, going away and having a bit of a think. Okay, so I've had a bit of time to think and gather my thoughts and strategize. And I was thinking like I could use a funnel, but my funnel just isn't big enough. It's not going to make the cut. But I have this box that the beanbag came in. And I was like, is this going to fit in here? Maybe. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a tight one. Oh, I got it. Okay. And then funnel. But I can't hold this and pour at the same time. Oh, I know. So I went and got this week's HelloFresh box, and what I did is I put that box within the bag, within the box, so I could then put the beans from the bag of beans into the box, into the bag, to put the beans, yeah, I think you get what I mean. Just watch the video. It did take me a while because I could only put a limited amount of beans in at a time, and then I had to kind of like pick it up and shuffle it a wee bit, and eventually the bag got too big to fit in the box, but at that point the box within the bag could stand up, so it was all good to go. Alright, now to do that all over again for number 2. 2 bean bags, done and dusted. Oh no. Now I know why old people need a lifeline. According to this here box, these are 200 litre bean bags, and I only put 100 litres of beans in. Oops. You know what? That could be future Dan's problem. I don't like that guy anyway. He can deal with it. Not my problem. It's fine. Well, so, while I'm here, screw what I said earlier. It does not need to be this complex, okay? So, I've created a brand new one. Whose movie night is it? Obviously, Dad, Casper, Lola, Coco, Lincoln. And then for the seating chart, it's just Dad's movie night. Because I only have, 2 kids with me on each individual movie night, right? So whoever's movie night is, whoever picks the movie, gets the special spot. Easy. And then we just have to figure out who's sitting where on Dad's movie night. And I've put beanbags on here, and then special spot, and the other side. But I'm willing to bet they're just going to be super excited to sit on the beanbags anyways. That's the new one. Get that on there. Away with ye. Oh, I just realised I need another thingamaling. What do you call these? Oh, they're up there. Fridge magnet. Casper can sit on the beanbag for his first movie night. So can Lola. Lincoln can go on a special spot. And Coco can go on the other side. Because quite often she ends up just sitting on me anyway. Which and then she can't sit still. So she's like doing this interpretive dance while she's watching the movie. And I'm just like, brother, you're bombarding me with stimulus. It's impairing my enjoyment of the movie. Please desist. Anyway, that's enough for me today, and I will catch you on the flip side.